Welcome back. It's Sunday today. We didn't take this trade, we tried to take the trade, didn't quite get into it, but I'm explaining the entry criteria and stuff right now. Just add to the daily targets or daily profits so far. Today we looked for a long on Bitcoin. Markets are closed for gold on a Sunday, so just testing out the strategy with Bitcoin, along with my other usual confirmations. Let me just turn them on. There we go, a lot cleaner. So the reason I took this trade this morning is because when we came down here, we created these 3 minute bullish divergences below the previous day's liquidity. So using the same concept, but with these divergences in mind. Looking at the higher time frame, let's see if we can get a anchored volume profile and pull it to here. We see we had a lot of volume coming around here, towards close to the time. Let me pull a fixed range volume profile. Drawing. Where is it? Fixed range. So as we got to this time here, so we're taking all of this volume. Even before that, my apologies here. We can see the value area low is pulling down there, and if we just, if you can get the lines on for the value area, we had a fib pull as well. So I'll just pull that. Tap the 50% liquidity. So using a bit of RCT, like I said, but mixed with the volume, so we know there's a value area low there at the 50%, so that's quite a bullish place to take along. It was the weekend, so I wasn't expecting much of a move, and luckily we didn't. Well, we didn't get in, but luckily we didn't anyway, because we didn't really take this liquidity. Came straight down, just wicking out this the 0.25%. So coming down to the actual lower time frames, then we did see the 3 minutes is starting to come up with money flow, and same with these. If we go on maybe a high, maybe 15, I think it was. See on the 15 at this time, we've got the big scoop of momentum coming up to the upside, while the money flow starts to curve off at the top. So if you saw divergences there, it's pretty safe place to take a trade. Even on the 5 minute, you can see this money flow is coming up. It crossed into the green. We started to get these bullish divergences. They'd printed, and we managed to actually get the entry on the trade. So going down to the 3 minute. Let me just get rid of this volume. Don't need that anymore. Using the same strategy from the gold strategy, sorry. It's the period between 12 and 5, marking the highs and lows, waiting to take the liquidity to reverse. So originally I was looking here, and we instantly came down to the 50%. So usually I trade from the 50%, right? At that time, the breaker would have been up here. I can't exactly see the full candle, but that would have been the breaker. And then as price started to trend lower, there's still no long point, so I believe this was a green candle. So that would have been the breaker. That still didn't get broken. And then when we've pushed down to here and pushed down even more, we've actually taken out this low here. So we know we've traded from the 50% and from the low, which makes it a pretty probable trade with the high time frame confluences. We've taken out two pools of, I'd say pools of liquidity, but two main liquidity areas based on this time. So we've pushed down to the low here, seen this green dot, and I'll draw exactly what I used to go with, well, try to enter on this trade. You'll see how close it was. So we've got this bullish breaker here. You see SL was just below that. And when we came to create this structure, there's actually the only fair value gap within this range is just here. So from that high, let me see if I can, just have to go there to that low. As you can see, that's where my entry was targeted, and we didn't quite touch there, very close. So I'm not upset with it at all. We're literally so far from, just zooming out, it looks like you'd even be entered. But no, we're so far from it. Came straight up to the liquidity that we targeted, and then just reversed and took a fat dump for the day. So even with an incorrect bias, in terms of the low time frames, obviously you can see on the high time frames, gold still in red money flow, this momentum. While it curved up here, this might have been a good time to start looking, but right now we're down, the momentum's down, so we've not seen anything clear. Even going to the 4 hour on the day, and then jumping into the day, we see money flow heavy crossing into red, momentum's coming down. It's quite likely we're going to be dumping quite a bit here, I think. maybe to these lows. I don't know if this is the end of the bull run, but I suspect it may be. I don't think we're going to reach higher than this. This is bull run. Probably going to flatten out maybe around this area. Let's have a look at the data. Oh, my bad. No, yeah, maybe around this area, and start to consolidate between the 70-80k range, maybe 60s, 50s. I won't be surprised if it hits these 60s, 50s, but yeah, right now I think we've got a decently bearish bias, but on the lower time frames we are looking bullish. Well, we were for that long anyway. That was the last basic attempt coming up to this key level here, so we took it, but yeah, price decided to make a new low, and I think we'll continue going lower now. But yeah, that's been it for today's. Well, I'd say it's the gold strategy, but it's just an example of Bitcoin on Sundays. I might do the strategy on Saturday and Sundays, just for Bitcoin rather than gold, because it's closed on the weekends, and see how that goes. Because it's quite it's not very volatile, so it's quite easy to catch these range in trades anyway on the weekend. But yeah, that's been it, and I'll check back tomorrow.